It's always fun when things have a little self-awareness, and the Plucky Squire is one such game. A game about a character in a book who finds out he is in a book and has to come out into our world in order to save his world, which will then save our world. It gets a little convoluted, but is it a good game? Let's talk about it. The Plucky Squire has a wonderful presentation. A gentle British man reads you the story of the Plucky Squire as you go on your way, exploring a hand-drawn world. Quickly, though, you find out things aren't as they seem as the evil wizard realizes that you're all characters in a book and knocks you out into the real world. Suddenly, you're a 3D character exploring the desk of a child who really enjoys your book. It's a nice little premise that, unfortunately, I feel like they did not do enough with. It felt like there was a lot of hand-waving when it came to exactly what was going on. For some reason, the desk itself would be completely different with totally new structures and things put on it. I guess you could argue that it was the kid was playing, but it kind of makes you wonder about the timeline. How long is this story taking place? Days, weeks, months that this kid can totally reorganize his whole room. But it's still a neat idea, jumping in and out of the book, changing between the 2D and the 3D gameplay. While it maybe doesn't have the narrative backing to make it make total sense, the game really maintains itself with charm. I think that's the best word to describe the Plucky Squire. It's very charming. And it really does carry what is otherwise pretty mediocre gameplay. It's your general top-down Zelda-type game. You can walk around, you have a little dodge roll, and then you have generic square combo attacks. Hit this button a few times, you can hold it down for a charged attack, you can jump and press the button for a downward attack, things like that. Combat is not really why you're playing this game. It never really feels like a hindrance, but it's also not very deep. The game also doesn't really do a ton with its ideas. There are some puzzles that crop up throughout the game where you'll see little sentences in the book, and then you can go find other sentences in the book and take words from one sentence and move them to the others. And it's a cool idea. It felt like there was a lot of room here for some interesting puzzles, but unfortunately, for the most part, it's very straightforward solutions. Each chapter in the game does have a semi-coherent narrative flowing through it, but introduces new mechanics like a jetpack or a rhythm battle for some reason, just out of nowhere and without really explaining itself. It's this weird disconnect where it's still fun and it's nice that the game mixes it up a bit, but this also causes the game itself to lose a lot of cohesion. It doesn't really feel like the game even knows what it's trying to be or do. It feels more like the developers just had a lot of cool ideas and put them all into a game loosely wrapped in a narrative. And honestly, I think that's fine. The game is fun. These are things you really only think about in hindsight, not while you're playing it. Kind of liken it to an action movie. Just kind of turn your brain off and enjoy the ride. Yeah, if you think about it too hard, it doesn't really make sense. The story could have been a lot better. There's always a lot of could've, would'ves, and should'ves. But that doesn't mean we can't look at the product that we got and say that it was a good time. I had a good time playing through the Plucky Squire. It's a quick 9 or so hour game with a lot of charm and a lot of heart, much like the Squire himself. But what do you think? Is the Plucky Squire a masterpiece? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel, maybe share the video with someone. And I will see you all with the next video.